Peppercorn, what are you doing? Kind of hard to do your chores like this. Give her a kiss, Bailey. Give her a kiss. Come on, I got chores to do. Let's go. Come on, Sydney. Come on. In our pajamas, right? Guys, ready to come out? You ready to come out? There it is. He's been practicing.
Okay, so I'm back on trying to finish the vent line. So I've got my two vanity vents there. There's my 2-inch coming off the stool. So I got to put a coupler in here right there because that's broken. I had to cut it to get it in there. And I've got to lower that pipe so it rests on the trusses there. Connect these two vents in. I'm going to transfer up to a 3-inch right here. Run that over and then up. So I hope I got enough pipe and fittings to do that now. Get up in here real quick. Ow! Oh, climbing up in the ceiling is always fun. Okay. So got my vents run. It all went pretty smooth. It's come down, 45'd up, 45'd into the roof. So that goes right up into the cupola. So you can't see that pipe sticking up from the top. It doesn't need flashing or anything because it's actually in a covered space up there. And it'll have louvers so everything vents out. You can see I did mess up right there. I cut that too short, like I was talking about earlier not doing. I honestly don't know how I got my measurement wrong. I was about 3 inches off somehow. So anyways, I had to use a coupler and then just slap the 45 right on the end of that and it worked out fine, but a little annoying when you do that. But everything else went okay. You can see down there, it worked out nicely where the vents, right there where the vents come up from below, I was able to 45 them right into the main pipe, vent pipe. So it starts at a 2-inch. Way down there at the end, at the first vanity, I jumped up to a 3 and then ran a 3 all the way out the roof. So now everything is plumbed from below the master bath and up above the pump room. So tomorrow I will take it from the pump room out the wall since I sheeted that yesterday, and I can go ahead and run that down to the main drain. And then this little plumbing section will finally be done. The drain lines anyways. Actually, take that back. I still have to do the tub. So the tub that's sitting down there, I've still got to build the wall on the back side of it and then figure out where my drain line needs to go down and then shoot that through the floor and then tie that into the plumbing down below. And then this section will be done. And then I have to work on the other side. But this has taken 2 days, and the day before I had to run some errands too. Yesterday I had to go clean out the camper, get everything dumped before the girls came back out. So it's not like I'm working 8 hours on this. I'm only getting this little amount done. I think I probably have a total of maybe 6 hours of this so far. The rest of it's just running around doing other things. Nice warm day today. I'm wearing my favorite green pullover kangaroo sweater. Kangaroo because it's got the pockets down there. Anyways, I am trying to finish up the bathroom, the master bath area. So yesterday, remember I had put in the venting, which is all done now. Down below, I did have to build this wall for the tub to fit in. It's supposed to be spaced at 5 feet. It should be a rough opening, so from rough framing to rough framing is 5 feet. I did 5 1/4 only because this fiberglass edge is definitely not smooth. I actually had to shave the bottom off a little bit to get it to slip in there. So it slips in there good and tight now, but it's one reason why I like to wait to frame these up until after I get the tub here so I can make sure it fits. This hole, of course, is a lot bigger than what I need to run the drain pipe down, but I want it to be that way because I'm going to slip a sleeve in there, a 3-inch PVC sleeve. So that when they spray foam, they can spray around it, and then I'll run my pipe down through there and then just shove it full of insulation. Since I'll be installing the tub after they're done. I don't have a way to have a pipe there. I can't have the tub in place when they spray because then all these walls would be hidden. I want them to spray foam inside all these walls, back in behind my California corner here, to make sure that everything gets done up properly before I put the tub in place and set it. Today what I'm doing is I'm adding my water lines. Again, because they're foaming down below, I need to make sure that I've got the pipes in place so that when they foam, these will be in there. I wouldn't be able to put these in afterwards. I screwed up here. I had measured this off, and that one's definitely not where that one is. I don't quite know what I did there, but I'm guessing this was 4 inches and that was 6 inches for whatever reason. Also, typically your wall where your plumbing fixtures are going to be is a 2x6 wall. So I framed it at 2x6, but my middle pieces, if you can tell, I've centered my hole in between these two studs. These are 2x4s. And so what I'll do when I get back in the tub, and I'll actually pull the tub in and out several times, but I'll put a plate across here, and then I will attach my fixture to that plate, and then I can bump it in or out as needed. I can shim it in and out to get the proper depth that I need. I like doing that because too often I've made these 2x6 studs as well, and it's sticking so far out I've had to either cut these back or just mess them to get everything to fit right. So doing it this way gives me enough room that I can mess around. I've got, is it 2 inches there, so I can put a like a 2x8 across and shim it, or I've got more options there if I leave that as a shorter stud, or not as a wider stud. This being an exterior wall, I'm not going to be putting my pipes through it, even though it is going to be insulated. Typically you'd have these pipes back in there. I move them forward 2 inches off the wall, so they'll slip down in there like that. That's because I don't want to have any pipes in this wall. It's going to be foamed and very, very hard to get to. So should I have a leak or a break, it'd be about impossible to fix without one heck of a mess. So I'm going to place these out here. They will come up through the base of the vanity. So I put them out 2 inches because I'll have a 1/2 inch of drywall, and I'll probably have about a 3/4 inch piece of the back of the vanity. So this should run up right along the back side of the vanity. Then all I have to do is drill a couple holes in the bottom of the vanity, just pick it up over those pipes and slide down to place. I've done it several times. It's not that difficult. So I've got hot, cold, and then my stool over here. So when your cold water supply for your stool, it's always on the right side as if you're sitting on the stool. So if I'm sitting here, it would be on the right side back against the wall. So I pulled that 2 inches off the wall as well, and I'll go ahead and tack that in place. Looks like I did the same thing here. It was 4 inches or 6 inches. I don't know what I was doing. I did it there too. So for whatever reason, I can't count this morning, but not a big deal. I'll go ahead and get these tacked into place. It's just held in by a little grip staple thing there, and then I'll go down below and put one in the lower side as well to make sure the pipe is straight. I got the water lines coming down into the above the pump room right now in the storage tanks. I got the water lines coming down. See them right there, over there. So I've just tacked these to the side for now and had them sticking down a little bit so I can attach my fittings onto them later. Typically, I'm going to have manifolds down here, and typically I would take this and run it. It'd be one continuous piece all the way to the manifold, which is most likely going to be set up on this wall here. The boiler or the water heater is going to be attached to this wall, and then the manifolds will be set off here to the side. So typically I would make those run all the way to the manifold, but I don't have the manifolds in place yet, or the water heater, or anything else. I gotta get ready for spray foam. Again, they're gonna foam underneath the floor 5 inches, so that way our bathroom floor will hopefully stay a little bit warmer. This will be a semi-conditioned space. Everything is insulated in here. I went ahead and got the insulation up in the ceiling on this side. This is below the deck. This is R30 attic insulation, and I'll probably eventually sheet this at some point, but it's so thick and there's so much of a lip inside these floor joists that it's staying up there really well. I still need to sheet that side. That's less of a priority just because they're not doing any spray foam over there at all. All the spray foam starts here. This is the difference between the deck and the bathroom area. So they'll spray foam the ceiling, and that's all I'll do on this side. I did run an outlet down here for power to the hot water tank we're going to have. It'll be a gas instant hot water heater. And then I got this is just sitting in here for reference, but I got my pipe drilled, or my hole drilled, to run this through the wall. So again, I ended up just a little bit higher than I wanted to, so I'd nick in maybe about 3/4 of an inch or so into there, but this shouldn't be an issue. I'm gonna wait to put the bathtub drain in. Again, it comes down right here. I'm just gonna put a sleeve in. Actually, what I'll probably do is use this, since this is just sitting in there. Use this as my sleeve. Get that in there and secure it in place. And then I can cut off the end later once they spray foam around all this. And I'll run my pipe down and out. So I'll do that real quick before I finish up here. And then, like mentioned before, the drain will come over, come this way, wrap around, and come in this part, which is again behind where the stool comes out at. Well, typically I want to have it come and pipe in way back over here. This is the toilet, but I couldn't get that far. I guess I probably could have tapped in there, but anyways, this was convenient, so that all the waste from the stool that comes down through here gets a clean wash when we're taking showers, and helps push everything down. I'm going to wait to do that until after the foam is done. There's no point in putting in another pipe to get in their way. So all I'm going to do is strap that piece up, and then I'll be done up here. I do a little bit of cleanup. The girls have been using this as their play area, so they even had a bed set up over there over the weekend. They tried to sleep out here, but it got down to 28, and they came inside pretty quick. But they built themselves. You know, they found some scraps laying out in the yard, and they went and built themselves a little table. They did a good job. They put a good base on it, and made themselves some stools. They did it all themselves, so pretty proud. And they're kind of taking on their own tasks. I've been trying to get them to build a bird feeder for a while now. I've got the parts and everything for it, but they're just get sidetracked and haven't done it yet. So anyways, I got a meeting. Gotta go jump on the computer for a Zoom meeting, and then I'll hop back out here and get some more stuff done.
This is a day in the life at working and doing school at the farm. Tim is on his computer over there. Sydney is doing school. Valerie's doing school. It's Friday, so we are doing pajama day. Is that what's happening? Maybe? Huh? Pajama day? Is that what's going on? Pajama days every day. It's not either. Anyway, so this is it is for you. So this is what's going on here. Not a lot around.
It's been beautiful. It's been the upper 50s and 60s and sunny, so be able to work into the night, excuse me, without getting too cold. I got to order our newel posts. We gotta get at least 3. One here, one there, one there, and I may get one here too, just as a centerpiece. I need to put those in now before they foam, because all that underside is going to be foamed to keep any vapors from the garage getting into the house. So I've got to get those ordered and in. And I think what Nat and I are going to do is just get some 4x4s for now. See if I can get some straight ones. They need to run in here, down, and lag bolted into this stud or into this stud. This would be a better one, so that they don't move. A lot of you've probably been through someone's house where you grab the banister and it just shakes back and forth. So I built this wall last night, entrance into the bathroom. That's another thing done. This was a booger because it just lined up in a bad spot, so getting nailers in there for the drywall just took a lot more wood than I thought. But moving along, let's see, I've got to frame the area above here still up to the roof deck. Figure out exactly what I'm doing there. Pretty sure I can get all that done in time. A couple of my parts showed up, got delivered. For the stovepipe, the main piece I need for the stovepipe is delayed though until the 22nd, which is inconvenient. I can drive about an hour to a store and they have one in stock. So if I get a cold day, I may run over there and do that. But anyways, moving along.